Hi, how are you doing? I'm good, you guys. The epic comment from the last episode is from Alexandra, who says, I hope he didn't use the deodorant under his arm too. Let's hope not. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let the epic comments begin.
I see what risk there is in calling them kids. It costs me a lot.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Well, it's not a risk anymore, it's a certainty. Because now there are two. The apartment block is slightly atypical. It's built on two tectonic plates. Alex here. Today we're presenting you with a slightly atypical property. I can almost hear him. Greetings.
It's me, Alex. We have a slightly atypical property, a bit unusual. You'll see it's actually made up of 3 properties here.
The staircase and apartments would separate. They're only together for the kids. The red dot is a joke. You're lucky if you manage to get the filming done there. Moses said he splits apartment blocks too, not just C's. The staircases are divorcing and awaiting settlement. It's still holding onto the gas pipe and the handrail. It really worries me that you can see daylight through the crack on the right. Back in Barlat, we put a strap on it. No building has fallen since. It works with duct tape. It's still holding on to a hope. That's no longer a seismic risk, it's a risk of sudden collapse. Neexpertizat. Not inspected, so you can get a loan for it. Central area, quiet. 2 rooms, 300,000 euros. It has no risk, because they haven't evaluated it. Well, we've started off strong. What a riff that guitar line has. I had a husky. He did the same thing at night. Rear brakes on the Sprinter. The gentleman with the violin, he might as well turn his right ear into jelly. It's clear he can't use it anymore. Very good comment, Gabi. Very good. Did you hear that? Turn his ear into jelly. Yeah. A wonderful song from the Chinese repertoire. I was driving my Passat and I thought my flywheel broke. That's what my dog does when I leave home. My wallet every day. When I die, play right by my head. I'm sure I'll wake up. Am I the only one who feels like every time it's a different song? I get something like that too, after I hit my little toe. I'll set it as my alarm ringtone. I've noticed that a lot of people set a song like this as a wake-up song. Am I the only one who sets cool songs as my morning alarm? I mean, I don't know, I like to wake up to a song, a nice one. Am I the only one? Go ahead, write in the comments. I want the original song too. Because the neighbors are a pain. My mother-in-law too, early in the morning.
Today I received at work a half-kilogram phone from a client in England. Somehow he managed to find a new original battery and screen for this phone model and sent it to us for assembly. It even has a case, it seems, so it doesn't get scratched. First, we have to remove the 12 screws on the back that allow us to take off the cover. Under the cover, we're greeted by another 24 screws, because why not? After disconnecting the 18 connectors, we also remove the motherboard. With 10,500 mAh, the battery lasts a week or 2. Here we have some gears and a pretty big fan. So this phone, 8849 Rugged by Unihertz. The phone hasn't been turned on since Friday, November 10th. If you've made it to this part of the video, give it a follow.
The name of the person who posted the video makes me laugh. Funny repairs. Tank 3 Pro.
It also has a case, it seems.
So it doesn't scratch the asphalt. This is the big brother of a Nokia. This is a phone with a head gasket. That case, is it to prevent phone scratches? Or is it so it doesn't scratch the surface it hits when you drop it? The guy sent it, he fixed the computer. Few people know where this phone is used. I found out recently while taking a course. This is a phone meant to be used in factories where there is a risk of explosion, where a normal smartphone is forbidden. That's in case you wonder why anyone would get a half-kilo phone. And would even put a case on it.
And it's raining, and the house is crowded, but I'm still showing you this property for 46,000 euros. Entering the house from the veranda, we're greeted by a long and generous hallway. The house needs to be completely renovated or demolished, maybe that would be easier. Here is an area for shoe racks and coat hangers. And entering the kitchen, we have a small dining area, a pantry facing the main street. Everything is vintage. A refrigerator. Let's add a bit of extra light here. You'll see which one is the bathroom. Unfortunately, we don't have water inside, so we'll have to think of a solution with a septic tank. And here we have the bedroom. The bedroom hasn't been lived in for quite a few years. You can tell it has a unique style. And from here we have a view towards the garden. A garden that is actually the main asset of this property. 1,500 square meters, 0% commission in Macau, 40 minutes from Cluj. At 46,000 euros, I'm waiting for you.
That house lacks water and a bathroom, so it should be demolished.
At 46,000 euros.
Where is the house? What is worth 46,000 the garden? The last owner was Stephen the Great. Congratulations, very accurately evaluated. If it rains harder, demolition won't be necessary. It'll fall down on its own. That house reminds me of my grandma, God rest her soul. The house needs to be demolished. The price of the house is 48,000 euros. The house is old money, you guys don't know. So, a boy with an amputated leg and a prosthesis is hitting another boy with his prosthesis. In Russia. I'm incredible. Plus 200 damage, minus 100 agility. Literally the definition of, do you want a piece of me? The funny thing is he actually wins the fight. Are you allowed to use hits like that in Taekwondo? Russia, it's not for beginners. 2v1 goes hard? Looks like he's been waiting for this moment for a while. Bro is using his hand and his feet at the same time. Theology and technology. On the bench, the dark past. Standing, the future. A cross on the head and the future is sorted. The power of the Holy Cross doesn't let the devil come near them. The power of the holy software, I'd piss on it so it rusts. I tried to do an accent as close as possible to how I imagined it was said. They said the same thing in 1900 when electricity appeared, that it was the work of the devil. Thank you, since I no longer go to church. Here's where that saying applies. Never look back. Undertaker. He didn't know it was permanent dye. He's been struggling to wash it out since October. 2 worlds. No money and no luck. What? So good, man, so good. That moment when you get a Maybach worth 500,000 at 90 years old and you can't drive it. That's the driver. The owner is 109 years old. He's there so nobody steals the car, not to drive it. It has a lifetime warranty. The registered owner showed up. He grew more annoyed and has spent 3 hours searching for the oil leak. With a Passat, if it's not leaking oil, it means it doesn't have any left. And if we make a small hole in the foundation, oh ladies, you'll see how well the inside gets cleaned with makeup brushes. And here, the enthusiast can confirm. Peace and love to all. My husband, when he sees an oil stain under the car, puts his finger in it and tastes it. I followed for more tips. Good idea. Now how do I remove the oil stain from the pavement?
Luck is written on my forehead, my luck.
Buddy? How do you want this meat, buddy? Leaner like this or more? We want it more? Do you want it more well done like this, buddy? Or do you eat it more rare like this, huh? Tell the godmother to make that garlic sauce so we can eat this meat with my buddy. Where could my wife be, man? Where could my wife be, man? Put some polenta on the fire so the godparents can eat since these gypsies have come to our place. You're crazy. But if you rubbed it with some onion, buddy, you wouldn't be scrubbing this grill. The meat stuck to the grill, buddy. You've got the shakes. You've got the shakes, buddy. Come on, speed up this meat a bit more. Listen here, buddy, you hear. If you want, get my godfather's permission. Anything else? Yes, that's it.
Is the meat going to take much longer? I have an event and I need to iron a shirt. Has anyone ever eaten speed cooked meat before?
Let me speed up this meat. Listen here, buddy, okay?
If you had put garlic in the water for the iron, it would have been ready to serve. I had a friend who used to heat up butter in the sandwich maker with the wrapper still on. I also made coffee with the iron. Once someone taught me that an iron plus aluminum foil can also be a sandwich maker, and my life hasn't been the same since. A man who knows how to handle life.
Satisfied, many were wondering why their plants were dying. Here's a different case. If 2 moles start fighting, the plants die. That's like a street fight in the greenhouse.
One votes for Simeon, the other for Nikushor. Underground fight. You could say it's a greenhouse fight. Which one did you bet on? That's Go Rider. Let's invite them like at RXF. I tried to be the moon, I tried to be the sun, but I chose to be a tank. I'll give birth to the child myself. Thank you, I'll wash the dishes. Thank you, I stood up and applauded them. I'll call my sister to beat you up. What can that sword do to me? So what? Will washing dishes or cleaning make my hand fall off? Her boyfriend never raised his voice at her. Did you get fairy? I'll wash the dishes. Now, Jokes aside, yes, there's a lot of work behind such performance. I'm sure I worked extremely hard to get here. Good luck moving forward. After a rough night of drinking, you wake up and look at yourself with these eyes. What do? Just like in mountaineering. You don't look down. Well, at least you're not the driver. I close my eyes and we keep going. The soldier in the ranks doesn't retreat. We keep going. It's too late. The damage is already done. You pull back gently while you still have some in one piece left. Ouch, at least it doesn't scratch. Don't give up. She has tears of happiness in her eyes. I pray she doesn't die. That's it. Now we see. Who dies first? Write below which was the most epic comment. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I thank the channel members. Catch me on the stream this evening here on the channel. We'll play games, chat, and see you soon with a new episode of Epic Comments. Bye.